Hi, Taurus. Welcome to this tarot reading. This will be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to pull some cards here out of this huge stack and see what our sort of guidance cards are for this reading. What do we have for Taurus, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Any placement is fine. Energy and or advice, please. Source for Taurus. Energy and or advice. Highest messages for Taurus, please. So we got something that's stuck. Two cards that are stuck. Let's see what those are. Okay. All right. Definitely we'll talk about those. All right. Let's see. What else? What's coming in for Taurus, please? What's coming in for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay. Okay. And we got one that kind of fell over here, too. All right. Action is at the bottom of the deck. Action. I always see this card as needing to be flexible. Flexible because things are going to start, coming into action. So we're going to need to be flexible. Okay. Also, too, it could just mean get moving, get more flexible. If you've been sort of stagnant, sitting around, things like that. Take some action. Ooh, okay. So I'm going to see what this was. Okay. Yeah, and look, flexible. So that is definitely like a message because that's what I just said. Okay. Ooh. And you've got decrease and increase. This is good, 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 Taurus. Yay. Okay. Let's see. And block out distractions. Okay, so let's look at these first two cards. I am going to pull tarot cards for you, but let's just look at these real quick. So these are the first two that were kind of stuck. So whenever they're like really just kind of hanging there out of the deck, I feel like that's probably you a little stuck in a situation as well. So I would say these are pretty clear. The attachment card is you starting to realize some things. This is she's chained to this pillar here, but she's also looking at this mask. She's taken this mask off and she's looking at it and realizing that this has been an obstacle for her or him, either or, it doesn't matter the gender you are, right? So it's like I feel like this is your energy, and it's like, yeah, there's still some like traditional ways of thinking that you're still kind of attached to here, and that's fine, that's normal, right? But you're starting to look at things and realize like, damn, I've been wearing this mask for a while, I want something different, and it's like you're taking it off and you're examining it, so I feel like you guys are in this energy or need to be in this energy because that's could be what's keeping you stuck, is like really taking a look at things like who you are in all kinds of ways, because the vast universe is always a card to me of someone who's kind of forgetting that it is a vast universe out there. There's a lot of different options. There's a lot of different things. And many times we get kind of stuck in our own little bubble, if you will, and we kind of forget that there's all these things going on outside of us, I mean, just there's a lot of different possibilities out there. So I would say this if you are feeling stuck, this could absolutely be something to start venturing into, like kind of take off, I do that occasionally, I really, we wear lots of masks to different types of situations, and it is a good thing to kind of check in on that and make sure that you are more in touch with your true authentic self. And I mean, of course we're always going to wear masks. I mean, that's just, it's a very rare person, and it does exist, but it's a very rare person who's just going to go through life just being absolutely authentic 100% of the time. Many of us can get up there pretty high, but there's still, so don't, no beating yourself up for it or anything like that, but definitely like looking at those, because I do feel like you guys are, the good news is you have, because when I saw the decrease card, that sucks. Okay, but you have the increase card. All right, so that came out later. So I feel like many of you you're putting emotion into a situation that is not paying off. Okay, and I feel like you're really going to realize this, because the decrease card to me is someone who is, they're pouring out. Water is emotion in tarot, so it's like you're pouring your emotion or passion or what have you, into something. This could be a person, a project, what have you, but it's not wielding like yielding any crop. There's not even a sprout. So it's like watering barren land, right? There's no crop, there's no result, not even a sprout or a seedling popping up. So don't put your energy, your emotions, towards things that you are not seeing a result, a harvest, a crop, building. Okay, so make sure of that because that's you have increase here. So you also have this acceptance and growth that came out around that energy too. So I do feel like there's definitely a situation here where there's something to accept. I'm not exactly sure what this is for you guys, quite frankly. I'm not really, usually I really get hits off of these cards, and I'm going to be completely honest, I'm not getting big hits off of this. So this may just be something for someone out there, and you know exactly what it means to you. Okay. So typically I go with this could be like some kind of handshake deal, something like that. You get accepted, maybe a new job offer, something like that, growing. This could be a friendship. This could be a love situation, possibly. I also feel a lot of times too, because it is kind of two different cultures, two different skin tones, pictured here. So it could be a matter of that, like accepting, getting more acceptable, accepting, in that energy. Maybe you guys have a lot of differences in your culture. If you're like a love couple that's like possibly interracial or something like that, and there's been differences, it's like, but you guys don't have that. Like you have this great acceptance. Okay, so that can be it as well. But either way, I mean, you have growth here, but it is a matter of being patient. She does have a stopwatch, but it's like a lot of like far reach here. It's going over the globe. Okay, over the globe. So yeah, definitely something to do possibly about a different culture or something like that for you. But I'm not getting huge hits off that. So now these, yes. All right. So you have flexible again. I feel like in order to be in this more increase cycle, which thank God again that came out, it's not just decrease. You're definitely going to be needing to be more flexible, and we covered that already. So that's definitely showing. All right, with things you do have increase, so you're on your way to a more affluent type cycle, I feel. And now that can be in finances, that can be in love, it can be in all of the above, what have you. Because I feel like for many of you, it's both. Because you have this happy family card, which to me is like the Four of Wands in tarot, a little bit of mixture of that and the Ten of Cups. So I do feel like there's a good connection for you, like finding your people or just finding happiness. This could be romantic love, just any type of emotional fulfillment, I feel is on its way. As long as we're not doing this, feeding things that aren't growing. You you have like this other energy here. There could be a male energy around you, or if this is you, if you are a male energy, then this is definitely whoever this male is, they are stuck. Okay, I mean they're like all the way up in mud, and they're not even trying to get out. So if this is a male that you're dealing with, like they're not even making any efforts, they're just kind of waiting for like a miracle, to I need a miracle, man, I need a miracle. They're like waiting for this miracle to just sort of solve their problem. So, I mean, they're pretty and all that, but they're just sitting there. They're not, and like, look, nobody's around. Nobody's gonna just magically come and help them, right? So this person's not even trying to dig themselves out. And I always say with this card, I don't know about you, but if this is me and like a literal situation, and I'm this person, and I'm stuck like that in the mud, I'm not just gonna be sitting on top of my truck. I'm going to be looking for some kind of stick or something to start shoveling away that mud, so that I can get myself unstuck. There's nobody around there. But no, this person just thinks, oh, I'll just sit here and look pretty, and then some miracle will happen. So, just be aware if that's like a male energy you are dealing with, or if you are a male watching this. I'm not saying that you're just sitting around looking pretty or, anything like that, but it's time to take action, to get unstuck. All right, because like just waiting for things is not the way to do stuff, sometimes, but this is saying no, it's time to like strategize and get something going. Now, there's also this let go of guilt card. I will hold this up in case you want to snapshot this and read this for yourselves. It says, when you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. Great, great card for Taurus. Because yeah, I tend to think you guys kind of get stuck in this energy of berating yourself for things that you think you've done or not done, and that kind of deal. So definitely a good reminder card if you want to snapshot that for yourself. Okay. And then we have this a strategy card, and then block out distractions. So I do feel like, again, don't pour emotions into things that are not helping you in any way. All right, because like financially, business wise, distracting you from your work, your career, or from a good relationship, things like that. So you have strategy here. So whenever I see this, I suggest, people do start writing out things literally. It's a journal pictured on here. Start writing your goals, start strategizing. There's something about the power of pen to paper that is very binding and strong. So don't write negative things, write positive things. It's okay to write negative things out, but then burn them or tear them up in little pieces or something like that. Get rid of them. But this is more about strategizing your goals and what you do want to start seeing in your life. And then block out distractions is the last card, which this one says your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention. So it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what is important. You already know what these distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly block them out. So, very clear message and pretty obvious when it comes out with strategy. It's time to start strategizing and not getting emotionally distracted with things. Something needs your undivided attention. It's time for you to take charge. Okay. All right. So, let's see what the tarot has to say for you. We'll look at a few love cards, that sort of thing. All right. What do we got for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What are the messages for Taurus? Can you show me the emotions of Taurus, please, at this time? What is the emotions of Taurus at this time? Okay, Nine of Pentacles. But it was kind of hidden. All right, so just kind of like those other energies that we saw, kind of being stuck, that sort of thing. All right, perfect. Yeah, and we've got a stuck male energy here. Somebody who's holding back. All right. They're dreaming about their new start. So if you are a male, I feel like there's an energy here of really needing to strategize realistically how to accomplish something if you are a male Taurus watching this. All right. Very important. Yes, it's important to be optimistic and expect good changes and all that. Absolutely. But there's also needing to kind of release in order to receive, because the Four of Pentacles is a bit of a like a holding on too tight or a fear-based security type card, like afraid to let something go. It's a bit sometimes of a miserly card in a way. And then, it's not saying like, oh, you're a miser or anything like that, but at times, sometimes when we have, a little bit of savings, or we have a little bit of security, or something along those lines, it's kind of hard to let go of that a little bit, because it's like, damn, is there going to be more coming in? So this is more of a card of needing to be more optimistic and more in the flow with things, understanding that what you give out comes back in. That kind of thing. That's a big message for you if you are a male. If you are a female, it's kind of the same thing, but just more along the lines of your, not so much to do with like tangibles and security and things, as much as your overall self-worth and value. This is really good combination, because Nine of Pentacles is value. You're starting to value yourself. You're starting to realize, hey, I'm kind of okay as an independent. Yes, I would like more abundant love in my life, but I'm not going to wait on this stuck male, that's just sort of waiting and waiting, and just hopefully, some miracle will happen like we saw in that card. It's like you're going to take care of you. This is your card, Taurus. So there's a lot of love and abundance here. Venus, we've got all the growth, and the Nine of Pentacles is the minor version of the major arcana Empress. So there's a big transition happening for you in your self-respect, self-esteem, self-awareness, all those good things. All right. Okay. We also have two threes here, so I think that's good too. You know, especially if this is a love situation with this male energy. It doesn't have to be male, male, female, or whatever. I mean, we've got, two males, we got two females. It can be whatever gender combination you have. But I do feel like both of these people here, this one's very optimistic, but they're just afraid to put forward anything. You're not. So just keep living your life according to your high standards, what makes you feel comfortable, that sort of thing. And the rest will flow. Either this person will get on board or they won't, but you do what is necessary for you to thrive and be abundant in all ways. Okay, so let's see. Show me the emotions of the person coming towards you or the person you are dealing with. Show me their emotions for Taurus, please. It's a very empowering reading for you, Taurus. Is what I see a lot of themes of empowerment here. I think like universe trying to definitely tell you, yeah, if you are on that path, you are on the right path. It's confirmation for sure. Okay, their emotions towards Taurus, please. Okay, Six of Wands. Okay. Emperor. And the Devil. Okay, so I do feel like the person coming towards you, if you do have a person, all right, I feel like their emotions are they really want to be a match for you. But again, I just feel like this person just really relies on confidence and like status or in some way. Like that's what they crave is like that confidence and status. But they have like a weird mindset that holds them back and keeps them stuck. So I do kind of see that. All right. But this person, they are a match for you, but they need to realize that themselves too. Like you're realizing that. You're realizing your self-worth, your value, all those things. You're there. This person has like a kind of like a fake it till you make it kind of vibe with it, which isn't bad. That's okay. That's where you start, but it's going to take them a little while to actually catch up, I feel. So it's good. I like it, but it's like there's definitely like they're not a big action taker. All right. And I feel like they really want to be at a status in life where they feel like they've kind of made it. And I feel like this person absolutely could, but they just again, I feel like they have some bad habits, they have some things that slow them down and they get trapped in like more victim mentality type energy here. So, okay. Could be a Capricorn, could be an Aries. Yeah, what's hidden between you two is bringing this together. Absolutely a lot of magic here too. Um yeah, this could be also somebody that's like coming back around, some kind of reuniting, something like that. Or somebody that wants to come towards you in Scorpio season here, which will be finishing up, more towards late November. So I do feel like what's hidden between you two is just that sense of like magic, like really that you need to keep following your intuition, and this person needs to actually manifest something. They need to like again like stop just hoping for things or something like they need to actually do something that's going to tangibly bring this connection more together. So, I mean, you guys got a lot of chemistry hidden between you two. So, I do see that. I mean, there's a lot of chemistry there. Okay, so let's look at the near future outcome for you two. So by that, I mean like what to expect in the near future. So this is not the outcome of the entire relationship or anything like that. We're just, I do these readings about once a week or so. So more of that type of energy. We're going to take a little bit of look at the recent past, going into the current energy, the near future energy, and the outcome right now. All right, Taurus, please. Taurus, please. Give me 7 cards, source. 7 cards. near future outcome with these two, please. Okay. Okay. So Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck, not bad. Six of Pentacles, not bad either. Good. All right, I like it. So whoever this was that wasn't opening up that much, they may be opening up a little bit more. More into equal reciprocity, like we talked about. That's good. Okay, so I see a lot of communication between you two. Yeah, this is good. Hierophant, Knight of Cups, and Ace of Pentacles, and another Ace. This is really good. Okay, so I feel like right now the current energy is just sort of like messages, things like that. Nothing really earth shattering yet. Uh, Recent past, this male energy, again, it doesn't have to be a male, but this male energy may have like started getting a little bit resentful of, maybe too much independence from you, but that they're going to adjust. They're going to realize that that's a good thing. They may just be like kind of, they may not even be aware of this. This might be something deep in their subconscious, but they see you doing well or you gaining your independence, and it kind of takes them off a little bit, I feel, but like more in an envious way. So I don't think it's like horrible energy. I think they'll get past it, that sort of thing. They may not just not be used to seeing you like this, all right, in whatever that means. And that's in the recent past. However, they may have even said some words that were not too positive, or they could have said some harsh words or something along those lines, but it was because like they see you like looking different, or like you changed your hair, or you did something that, or you're just, or you've become more independent financially, whatever it is. And I feel like it's really like a deep-seated kind of envy, and they didn't really mean it, but it did come out, kind of thing. I'm not making excuses for them. I'm just saying I do see that type of energy. I do feel like they're going to apologize for that in the current energy. If it's not a like real huge, deep, sincere apology or anything like that, I feel like they're just going to like reach out. So they may blow over the whole thing. I don't know, or hope it blows over. I don't know, but I do feel that they will be reaching out. The Judgment card here too, I would say is a couple things for you. Just make sure that you are, again, remember that card, block out distractions. Don't let this distract you from getting where you need to go. So, because there's definitely an energy here of that, needing to make good judgment calls for yourself. Okay. Also, I would say this absolutely could be like a coming back around. When we see Devil card, Judgment card, those types of energies, that can be like an ongoing situation. This person's coming back around, possibly. But this can be new, for sure. Page of Cups. But it's about you using your judgment to make sure that you are staying on track with the great abundance, and whether you're male or female, that you are seeking and you're trying to gain here. So with the moon and eight of wands showing up in the near future energy, I would say there could be messages coming in from a Pisces, or which Pisces had a very, very similar reading at the bottom of the deck. So if you are dealing with a Pisces, I would highly suggest watching that video too, because I actually just did theirs before yours, and it had a very similar outcome, or if Pisces is high in your chart. So, but if it's not a Pisces, then I just feel like it's there's a lot of messages coming in at night in the near future. So you guys may be conversing a lot, back and forth, texts, emails, things like that. Again, don't get too distracted. Don't, stay up till 3 a.m. texting someone, when you know that you have like a great, job interview in the morning, or, something like that. Don't let things distract you from, keep a good balance, temperance. I'm surprised temperance isn't here actually, to be here, but we had enough of these cards to show us, that kind of vibe. Now, your outcome card is a King of Wands. So the King of Wands is definitely not, a lot more energetic than the Emperor. The King of Wands is a pursuer. They see what they want, they're gonna go get it. So I feel like this is the same person, but it's like they're just taking on a different energy. So I do feel like this person is going to have their sort of wake up call too. Because what's really interesting about this read, I just noticed, is flanking either side is a suited couple. Queen of Wands, King of Wands. So I feel like this King of Wands at first is just sort of like annoyed at like maybe you are on a roll. You're not just sitting, maybe they liked sitting around in muck or, something like that. And then like you started getting out of that and taking care of yourself and doing stuff and getting excited about things. And they may have like held a little bit of secret, hidden resentment about that. But I feel like by you doing this and by your example, they're starting to get it too. And so that's good because again, you guys are a match. Look, we've got Empress and Emperor, we've got Queen of Wands, King of Wands. So, but the thing about the Empress and Emperor is if you guys haven't already achieved that level where you can just kick back and everything does just come to you and everything is like the Midas touch, then the problem with the Empress and Emperor, if that's not the case, is that they tend to like nobody like does anything. They just kind of want somebody else to do the work and things like that. But this is positive. This is two people who will put in the work. They realize, wow, if we want this, we got to get activated. We got to get passionate again. We got to get moving towards things again. We got to get inspired again. So in all areas of life. So I do feel like that is what is happening beneath the scenes in a cosmic way with you guys, even though, these cards are just earthly stuff, little earthly bullshitty stuff. But cosmically, I feel like you guys are starting to, see that and you're going to, close that gap and move towards each other, especially with this 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel there will be more, more shared things on the way, especially the more that you show by, if you're a female or male, either or, the more you show by your independent, confident example, the more your person is going to gravitate towards that eventually too. It may take them a minute, a hot minute, but they will too. They're going to pick up on your example. All right, so that's what I have for you, Taurus. I sure hope you enjoyed your reading. I think it looks very favorable. I mean, your cards at the bottom of the deck were really, really awesome. So it's just a matter of, yeah, there's more communication coming in here. A little bit of conflict, but then look, the wheel turns, the Hierophant, your card again, Knight of Cups, romantic energies coming towards you, and two aces. I mean, amazing. So, and the sun, oh my God, happiness. So really, 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 really good reading here that of things, of potential of things that could happen. Just don't stay in that stuck energy. Look at these cards again. I would suggest rewatching these and really maybe even taking notes on those because I feel like those are your keys to getting more into this energy. Okay. All right. Thanks, guys, and I appreciate it. And give a thumbs up or a subscribe if you dug it, and I'll see you guys soon. All right.